Let me tell you what it's like lining up for prison showers with a 7-year-old. My name is Tanya Warner. I was detained by CBP, transferred to ICE, incarcerated for 19 days in total with my 7-year-old autistic child until we bonded out. Don't mind the cat hair, guys. I have 4 cats. They need cuddles in the morning. I'm gonna give you a picture of what it's like to line up in a prison-like setting with a 7-year-old. They took us out of the cell block, down a hallway where we would stop at the laundry room door. They gave us a fresh pair of underwear, a sports bra, jogging pants, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and new socks. So while I'm getting all my stuff together, I'm getting all my daughter's stuff together, helping her, and again, let's draw attention to the hardcore criminals that we were with legal paperwork pending and a lawful presence in the United States. So it was insane. Then after we all got our clothes, they would take us around a corner, line us up in front of the showers, and we would all get a little toothbrush with a little tab to hold on to and brush our teeth. We had to do it in the hallway, then walk into like a portable that was attached to the building, and then spit into the sinks because, they were allowed pencil crayons in our cell block, but we weren't allowed toothbrushes because I guess we would make like shivs. I don't know. It made no sense. We all went into the portable. It was a whole bunch of, stalls, just like a campground, and you had to keep pressing the button over and over and over to get water. And this is while you're showering yourself and your child. And realistically, it's unacceptable. If you're gonna have children in a processing facility, you need to have the correct amenities for them. Now, let me make it clear though, they told me over and over as they pressured me to deport myself that I could only be there for 48 hours, that it was 72 hours. So they were holding us longer than they were supposed to anyways. So their justification for not having the correct amenities, not having a place for the kids to get some fresh air is that we weren't supposed to be there anyway. So they kind of justify that. So they gave us Dial soap, and it was in these big pump jugs. So not for your body, not gentle for kids at all. This is the kind of soap that strips your skin, and it did strip my daughter's. So after I washed my daughter's hair with this Dial soap and we washed ourselves down, we get out, change into our fresh prison clothes, then we're allowed our phone call, and then we get to go back to the cell block. I would take advantage of my phone call. I would make sure I called my husband, called my lawyer if I needed to. I got in touch with my lawyer, and that's when she advised me that I had been unlawfully detained. It's confusing. After we were done with our phone calls, I talked to my husband. We decided to go to the news. We decided to start a GoFundMe to help with our fees and filing to get us out of this facility or these facilities, because at this stage, I didn't know I was getting transferred to Dilley. I had no idea. I was totally ignorant to everything that was happening. I knew that ICE was detaining people, but I thought, like everyone else, that it was the criminals, and I actually was like, oh, well, that makes me feel safer. What I remember the most from that day was introducing myself to the other ladies. I had to get the caretakers to translate for me. We all had tags on, so I was able to show them my name. They showed me their names, and we start the bonding process, and the kids started to play, which was really nice. The kids, they were talking to each other constantly, no idea what Ayla was saying, and Ayla had no idea what they were saying, but they still played. There was Yina from Colombia and her 9-year-old son, Martin, and Abigail from El Salvador, and her kids, Kimberly and Matias. And we bonded fast. We had no choice. We leaned on each other. We did puzzles together, just shared time together, and tried to keep it as nice as we could for the kids. And it was like an unspoken agreement. When you're moms, we did our best to make things nice for the kids, as nice as we could. In that concrete prison cell block, all we had was each other, and that should scare you. There were children in there. At night, all I could do was put toilet paper in my ears to quiet the sound. I had a system that I used to help myself sleep at night. Stay tuned for that. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Please donate $5 or $10 to our GoFundMe so that we can afford our lawyer fees, so that we can land softly. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. If you're enjoying the content, please donate.